As we approach the back of the car, you can see we have reversing sensors and plenty of boot space as well. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back around to the front of the car, and then we'll hop in and, as I mentioned, run through just a few of the controls on the inside of it from there. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that now. Okay, now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. On the left-hand side, first of all, we have the rev counter and coolant temperature gauge. On the right-hand side, the speedometer and fuel gauge. In the centre, you can then see, firstly at the bottom, the total miles for this car. They are 62,230. Above that, we have a digital readout for the speedometer. You can change that information for various different bits of fuel economy information. Our sat-nav, as you can see there. We've got an audio, driving aids, tyre pressures, and eventually back around to the beginning again. And the buttons that I was using to do that are just here. We have stereo controls. On the right-hand side, cruise control, speed limiter, and phone controls. And then into the center, the main touchscreen. So on here, you are able to access your satellite navigation, of course, as you can see, and it's a really nice, clear color display, very easy system to use. We have the radio, and you'll see that we have got AM, DAB, and FM, and every push of that button will take you round a different wave band. You can pair your phone from up here. Just hit connect and then follow the instructions on screen. Once you paired your phone, you'll be able to use the Bluetooth audio as well as making and receiving phone calls. You'll also see we have auxiliary input and a CD player available as well. If I pop the car into reverse, you'll see the 360 parking camera. So reversing camera and a bird's eye view image of exactly where the car is parked right now. And if we press the camera button, front facing camera and the same bird's eye view. So very easy to park with the parking sensors and of course the camera, as you can see. Below that, we've got dual zone climate control. You can adjust the passenger temperature, the driver temperature, the speed of the fans, of course, up and down, and the direction you'd like the air to be distributed in. When you're happy with those settings, that button turns your air conditioning on, and it's on when that light shows. Same button will turn it off again, or you can hit auto. The car will then take full control of the fan speed and direction of the air to maintain the temperatures that you've asked for. You can manually override that whenever you wish to. We've got a heated rear and heated front screen, 12-volt charging socket, the electronic handbrake, gear lever for the 6-speed manual gearbox. We have a couple of cup holders. You can see the key is sat just here. As long as the key is in the car with you, you'll be able to start it using the start button just here. Same button stops the engine, of course. And we've got both heated driver and passenger seats with 2 different heat settings each. The very last thing I wanted to mention is the panoramic glass roof. There is a sunblind that will open all the way to the back of those rear seats, as you can see. The section of glass itself is fixed in position, but obviously, as you'll notice, it lets in a huge amount of light to the cabin area.